So, sir, we have taken questions already.
Okay.
So that we are prepared. So, Sir Titiksha will be helping us.
Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to Thastu ICS. Today, we have the honor of hosting a truly distinguished guest, Shri DP Agrawal, sir, the former chairman of UPSC. Sir, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here with
Mine
us.
too.
As we all know, the UPSC is the premier governing body responsible for selecting countries' top bureaucrats, diplomats, and administrators. And Sir, with his vast experience and expertise, has played a very important role in shaping the Commission's policies and procedures. Throughout his illustrious career, Sir has worn many hats, from being a renowned academician and researcher to a seasoned administrator and policymaker. He has taught at prestigious institutions like IIT Delhi and has been instrumental in establishing the Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management in Gwalior. As a former chairman of UPSC, Sir has been a key figure in implementing various reforms and initiatives aimed at enhancing the quality and transparency of the civil services examination process. Today, Sir will share his valuable insights and experiences with us, providing us with unique perspective on the world of civil services and beyond. So let us all give him a warm welcome and let's make the most of this incredible opportunity to learn from him. So the first question is, what are the qualities that UPSC is demanding from the aspirants?
I think before I answer this question, let me paraphrase that you should decide why do you want to be a civil servant. If you're clear about it, what are your motivations, what are your interests, why do you want to become a civil servant, which kind of civil servant, and what is that intrinsic motivation within you which will drive this company. Then rest things will come if you understand. So first is that your choice that you want to be civil servant. It should be absolutely clear to all of you. It cannot be one single answer. Nobody can give you. We can only guide you to understand why should you become a civil servant. Okay? It's simple to understand that any country in the world which deals with human race, people welfare is in the forefront. So all policies, development required for human benefit of any country. And for human benefit, you require economic aspects, you require social aspects, you require law and order, and you require safety of the nation's boundary. So these are broadly the framework in which the bureaucrats work. So bureaucrats is not only by nature, is not in IAS, in IPS or foreign service. Anybody who works in government, draws its salary from government of India budget, is a government servant. And he is there to implement the policy of the government as well as to ensure that the feedback from the public at large reach to the government so that right policies are made. So your role is implementer, your role is feedback giver, and in the process also suggest how to utilize material resources and people aspiration to the government. Okay. Now, if these are the kind of requirements, so what are the requirements? You must be an implementer. You must be taking feedback from people. So in your personality, you should be a listener. If you listen to people, only then you would know what they want. If you always go that I know this, and it doesn't matter if it's you or she, then it doesn't make a sense. So first of all, requirement is that you have capacity to listen. You also develop this capacity by reading material, knowing the society, and make your personality grow. So when you approach UPSC, either through questions or through interview, they are looking in you somebody who understands the nuances of Indian society and culture. They also expect that what is that difference you have compared with other field. You read similar material, isn't it? Books are same, but the way you answer question can be different depending on your understanding of that issue, depending on your style of writing. And when you come to a personality test, which is the last stage, it is your out-of-box thinking. Any issue, for example, which happen in country or world, everybody reads that. Is there a difference? Everybody will read similar material. So the problem with the commission is that how do they take out that if there are 2,000 students candidate for personality test and they have studied so much already, they have qualified prelim, they have qualified means, and it's an enormous reading. Let me mention to you, it's actually an enormous reading. If you qualify prelim, you know the country, you understand the basic ways of working, you have ethical views, you understand numbers, and you can manipulate. So it gives you a quick response of your personality and understanding on the issues of. Okay. The second stage requires more depth. When you come to third stage, you are already such a big material that we only want to find out what is that difference in you vis-a-vis other. So this is the first need. Even in questions, question the design of question, you must have seen them, and I'm sure ma'am must have told you. Questions are not straightforward design. Not that they are out of your content. They are within your content. But the way they will ask a question, it requires some triggering here.
Absolutely.
So simple rote learning will not. Okay?
It will be very basic.
Correct. So if you are fundamentally understanding the issues, based on that you can try to analyze, you can come to a solution. So general understanding is, given any situation, what is that new? Okay? It's also clear that whatever you should do must do correctly. You are not guessing. Guessing is killing. नेगेटिव मार्क्स होते हैं, आपको पता है. ये if you look at the prelim exam, 6 lakh candidate appear and only 15,000, roughly 15,000. Now this formula is also given. It's not to be remembered. If you look at the Gazette notification of UPSC, which comes every year in month of January, it gives you everything. So nothing is hidden. So don't be scared that something in dark is happening. So my advice to all of you would be to understand what UPSC asks. It is good to read what they have already declared. But what you don't do, and I advise you to, that spend some time on that gazette.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay. Now that notification clearly mentions, are you a candidate? How many years of age you must be? If you are in a final year, you can. So these questions are answered. आपको कहीं और से पूछना नहीं है, डरना नहीं है, और कुछ छुपा नहीं है. Nobody can change that date. Nobody can. अभी तक कभी हिस्ट्री में नहीं हुआ जो वहाँ लिखा गया है उसके अलावा कुछ. Okay, so it does not happen. It does not change. It was a rare occasion this time when film was changed. Shouldn't have been changed, I would say. UPSC has never ever changed. During Corona also didn't change. Why this change this year, I don't know. So always believe the dates declared are known. Number of vacancies are known. How many IS will make this year is also. There are 20 departments for which the UPSC selects. Each vacancies are given. I don't know how many of you are. Anybody engineer here? Yeah, there were. Are there some students who has appeared with companies for jobs? One.
Raise your hands properly.
See why I'm asking this question. Most of the companies which come to campuses, they would say let all appear and we'll select. How many will select, they will never know. So if they want to select 2, all 200 people have to be rejected. And they will also not know why you were rejected. Now this does not happen in commission. We have laid out the groundwork, we have given you a whole situation, and you also know automatically why you are not selected. If you are not qualified, marks are available. You know it. And we also believe that it's a common exam. I was in university, I'll narrate that. And everybody knows who is doing what. In one of the university, when I was mentioning this, in my introduction said that I taught in IIT. IIT has a very interesting system. Each teacher declares on the notice board marks obtained by all students. So she would know what marks she got. He would know what marks she got. Nothing is hidden. Now this avoids any biasing by teachers. Now there is also contrary view. What is the contrary view which people are now saying? ये तो प्राइवेट है, मेरी परफॉर्मेंस किसी को क्यों पता हो? इससे तो नहीं हो सकता ना. गोल्ड मेडल लाना है तो आपकी परफॉर्मेंस पता है, कंप्यूटर को पता होना चाहिए. तो ये जो नया प्रिटेक्स्ट आजकल लोगों ने खड़ा किया है वो यूपीएससी नहीं, वो बेईमानी है. ये सोचना कि मैंने कितने मार्क्स आए इसको नहीं पता लगे, मेरी इज्जत चली जाएगी तो तैयारी करनी चाहिए थी. जब क्लास में नहीं आ रहे थे तभी तो पता था ना. टीचर जब क्वेश्चन करने वाला है, किया उसने, आपने बहुत बेकार सा आंसर दिया, तो आपको पता है कि आप बहुत ही यूजलेस है.
गोल्डन वर्ड्स.
तो पहला तरीका ये है इस कंपटीशन में कि आप अपने आप को समझ लें, आप जाने कि आपकी कैपेबिलिटी क्या है. पहला, मोटिवेशन. व्हाई डू यू वांट टू बिकम ए सिविल सर्वेंट, इसके बारे में सोच लें. क्यों करना चाहते हैं? देश सेवा करना चाहते हैं तो करें, बट कोई देश सेवा करता नहीं है, ये आंसर भी करेंगे तो कोई मानेगा नहीं. अपने आप को अच्छी जगह ले जाना भी एक अच्छी प्रक्रिया है. देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग अबाउट इट. यू कैन बी एट द बेस्ट प्लेस. दैट व्हेन आई वाज ग्रोइंग एज ए यंग चाइल्ड, इट वाज सिंपल. आई डिड माय इंजीनियरिंग, आई वाज रैंक होल्डर. Number of options at that time, jobs was not an issue. Companies would come, government jobs were available. But I decided not to do anything. Decided to become a teacher. टीचर के लिए अलग रास्ता है, उसके लिए आपको पीजी करना पड़ता, और फिर टीचिंग में भी आईआईटी में करना है. In talking of 1970 when I graduated, many of your fathers were born at that time. But the fact remains, if you still want to go to IIT as a teacher, you have to be in the top rank everywhere. ये करिए, पीजी करिए, पीएचडी करिए, फिर 3 साल पढ़ाइए, और फिर ग्लोबली सिलेक्शन होता है.
IIT is more
ठीक है
difficult
ना?
than UPSC.
That's why I always keep on saying.
हाँ.
तो इसके लिए ज़रूरी है कि आप जो भी चीज़ करना चाहें, आप सिविल सर्विस करना चाह रहे हैं तो आपके सामने जिला कैंडिडेट्स हैं, उनमें से आपको अच्छा करना है. तो आपको अपने अंदर कुछ नए गुण बनाना. समझते हैं बात? तो ये कौन से गुण होंगे? आप पढ़ सकें. यू शुड बी एबल टू रीड द बेस्ट मटीरियल, नॉट द मटीरियल विच आपको बहुत जल्दी समझ में आ रहा है. एक नॉर्मल टेंडेंसी बच्चों में क्या होती है कि उन्होंने एक बुक उठाई, उसकी दे स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग. यू अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी इन बिटवीन ना?
Yes, sir.
तो you start preparing, and every time you take the same question which you remember, and you think I have prepared, but all difficult questions were left. The problem is that I have to crack those difficult questions which will differentiate me from the others.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you can't leave anything जो नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, और थोड़ा मेहनत करिए. So develop habit of learning from the best material, and after learning, present into your own words. It is not the definition or a word written in a book which UPSC expect. एग्जामिनर को पता ही है ना किस किताब से आपने इसको रटा है. So it does become a rot. इसका डिफरेंस बता देता हूँ कि कैसे. जब when I was examiner, not in UPSC but in IIT, ask a question, if you know it well, you would write a beautiful English and everything perfect. Something which you don't know, suddenly your English become haywire, your sentence structure become useless. So the level of confidence comes only when you know. And learn to know, learn to write in your own. Where there is a law defined, you can't change it. But UPSC में कोई पूछते नहीं. They won't ask you a definition. So क्या expectation है? Your own words, the way you can explain. Same material है, same पढ़ाई है. Everybody has read that. But the way you present. It's not necessary that it would be Oxford in English. Could be Indian English written properly. और इसका थंब रूल क्या है? आप उसको एक बार लिखिए अपने आप, एक हफ्ते के लिए छोड़ दीजिए, दोबारा वापस जाइए, आपको खुद लगेगा क्या लिखा था.
Exactly.
So you come to a stage where you say, I can't do best than this. You have to challenge to the last of your capability. Now those who are successful candidate challenge themselves to the last. जो उनकी कैपेबिलिटी है. हर एक जैसी कैपेबिलिटी नहीं है तो आप चिंता नहीं करें, और ये धीरे धीरे डेवलप करेंगे आप, तो 1-2 साल में हो जाता है. बट ये तो आप ही को देखना है ना. So expectation is that you will be able to make presentation in your own approach, in your own style. Give something out of your mind which nobody else will. Correct? Okay.
Sir.
Reading the best material only required because that is where the challenge, the way they present it. They'll give something extra. There are market available material also. I am not saying don't look at them. Look at all the material. But decide what you think is the best which challenges you.
So that is why we have tried to provide standard books.
Very nice.
So if I put a content writer and copy from standard books, why not to let the students read from the standard books itself?
It's always better. It's always better. Okay. So number 1, motivation. Number 2, judge yourself. How much you can push. What are your boundaries? Pushing does not mean that you read 12 hours. Boundary pushing is that you understand an issue and you can express that issue, both orally and writing. And this requires in everything, isn't it? Requires in essay, this requires in main question papers, except in prelim. And when you speak to the board, so this whole habit that you want to push a boundary. And how do you look at a boundary? How many are from school here? School 10, anybody 10 plus 2 here?
After 12th, they are in first semester.
Okay. How many of you are? All right, good number. So it's a time for you. 3 years is a big time. It's a huge time. Okay.
So this year we put our second year students with foundation batch, and our second year students are excelling in everything.
Very nice. Now, what are the till 12th year study? You had your marks. Marks is always one reflect. Don't ever think marks are not a reflect. After all, it was a common examination which you appeared. You tried your best and you got your good marks. If you could not get good marks, it's a time now to think what happened. ऐसे भूतकाल में बहुत नहीं जाना चाहिए क्योंकि वर्ड भूत से है, पर it's always good to understand what mistakes did I make. Because the future, next 3 years down the line, you have to reach a point where there's no scope to make a mistake. So now, from a point where I might have made a mistake to a point where there's no scope for making a mistake is a long journey. And 3 years is a good time. You are youth, lot of energy, and you can do it. But this has to be individual. And for that, what is required? That you must be inherently very honest. You understand what is? बच्चे क्या करते हैं आजकल ऑनेस्टी में? पेरेंट्स को बताएं मैं पूरी रात पढ़ा है, उनको खुद को पता है कुछ नहीं पढ़ा है. अभी पिछले दिनों की बात है, कोटा में बहुत सारे सुसाइड होते हैं। बेचारे 2 अच्छे बच्चे इसलिए सुसाइड कर गए, उन्होंने उनका नोट छोड़ा कि उनके बगल वाले में रात भर लाइट चलती थी और उनको बिलीव था कि 24 पढ़ रहे हैं। ये तो हो नहीं सकता।
लाइट्स लगे सोते होंगे सर।
That's what happened. लाइट जली थी और सो गए होंगे। पर ये बच्चा जो बहुत सिंसियर था, तो लगा कि वो नहीं कर पा रहा है ये। And in notes he writes that I find incapable of matching his standard. And since I have a competition with him, I'll fail, and therefore I have no time to live. Please don't risk that. These are people who are not honest to themselves. If this boy would have developed a capability of judging himself, push up to a point where you won't break. कई बार मुझसे बच्चे पूछते हैं कि हाउ टू क्रिएट मोटिवेशन। इट इज सिंपल, चैलेंज योरसेल्फ विद इन योर लिमिट्स। अंत नहीं होने वाला है। हर साल 100 ही 200 या आईएएस बनते हैं, बाकी की जनता कोई मर तो नहीं गई ना। इट्स नॉट एंड ऑफ लाइफ। जिस दिन आपको समझ में आएगा, आपको फायदा ये है कि इन 3 साल में जो आपकी पढ़ाई हो रही वो नॉर्मल ग्रेजुएशन से बहुत अच्छी है। जिस भी एरिया में आप जाएंगे, यू वुड मेक ए गुड बिगिनिंग। ओके, you can do a normal BA course which is 3 hours per day. She is engaging with 6 hours, 7 hours per day and trying to do few things which they will never do. आप अपने फ्रेंड से पूछते होंगे कि उनके BA कोर्स में क्या होता है, पूछा आपने किसी से? तो आपको पता है, गए, क्लास अटेंड किए, साल के एंड में कुछ एग्जाम दिया, मार्क्स आए, उनका वो भी एक मकसद है। बट आपका मकसद तो अलग है ना। योर मोटिवेशन इज डिफरेंट एंड यू आर लकी दैट यू आर हियर where she knows it properly, that what she faced herself in her life is critical. और उसमें अंधे नहीं रहना चाहिए। यू शुड ऑलवेज बी इन्फॉर्म। आपको लगता है कि 3 साल के बाद मुझे नहीं हो सकता, तो मैम से पूछे, कुछ अच्छी चीज बताएंगे।
We are creating avenues for अभी इनकी computer classes, AI classes,
Very nice.
and profile building with some organization we have started, sir.
Nobody takes so much of care. Universities don't take. But those who really want to do seriously civil service, these are must. Honesty to yourself. I still remember many students will come from the class, and as a parent you ask, तो वो कहेगा अच्छा ही किया था मैंने तो। Isn't it?
Absolutely.
The son and daughter would say, we have done very well, sir. And sometimes when result comes, it's not up to that standard. But believe me, each student knew when they come out of the exams what marks them. Do you agree with me? But we create all kinds of forget. Now in civil service, this can. Because the competition is so sharp on the razor edge that you can be on this side. Even on the similar marks, you got 100, other got 100, he might get up, you may not be there. Because there is a tiebreaker when they are equal marks. And this graduate notification tells you everything. तो आपको इसकी चिंता नहीं है कि साहब इसमें तो बेईमानी करी, मेरे भी 100 मार्क्स के भी हैं, इसको तो लीजिए, मुझे नहीं, इसकी सिफारिश होगी।
नहीं होता है यूपीएससी
एक तो दिमाग में डाल लीजिए हमेशा, यूपीएससी में न कोई सिफारिश लग सकती है, न कोई बेईमानी हो सकती है। आप ही का आपको लड़ना है जंग। आप इसमें बिल्कुल सोचने की जरूरत नहीं। कोई आपसे कहता है कि मैं आपको करा दूंगा, तो आपको झूठ बोलता, वो करा नहीं सकता
कोई नहीं करा सकता।
उस दिन आपको लगता है आपके इंटरव्यू में 275 में 250 आएंगे, वो 150 में निकल जाएंगे, और कारण भी बता देते, आपको पता नहीं था आप कब झूठ बोलते हैं इंटरव्यू। So telling lies in throwing names is a crime. आप पीएम को भी जानेंगे तो कोई फर्क पड़ने वाला नहीं। ये पीएम से कहेंगे सिफारिश कर दो, तो वो भी नहीं
करते भी नहीं है सर, कोई करता
वो अलाउड नहीं।
हाँ। एंड सर, हमने अपने दोस्तों में देखा है, फ्रॉम वेरी नॉर्मल बैकग्राउंड्स पीपल हैव बिकम टॉपर्स, सो व्हिच इज नॉट पॉसिबल until and unless commission is absolutely fair.
And there's a long list of people who are like you, who come from normal backgrounds, work themselves. Luckily, you are guided here for 3 years' time. And hopefully, after 3 years, you should be able to qualify prelim easily. Or basically, questions paper are not hidden, they are known, publicly known.
Publicly known.
Past
PIQs. हाँ.
keys are also known publicly. So you can judge. अब आपको इसकी जरूरत नहीं है कि कोई और आपको जज करेगा. You can judge yourself. So, on the answer to that question with such a long monologue, the expectation is that you would write your own views in your own language on an issue which is asked. Don't beat around the bush. इतना time नहीं.
Objectivity is
Because
very. हाँ.
in the whole question paper, we have also fixed how much you can write. Okay? So gossip is not. So prioritize on a topic. If there are 6 topics and space is only for 3, write the top priority.
Yes, sir.
Sir, does UPSC differentiate between an employed and unemployed aspirant?
In
No.
interviews.
At no time. I can tell you, this is all myths. Once you are a candidate in UPSC, all of you are same. But what is the difference between the one who is employed and one who has not been? Number one, that somebody who has been employed has gone through this rigor once. The level of confidence in him or her is better than number one. If he or she has not resigned, the job is there. So that's another confidence level. So the level of confidence is different. Thirdly, they also want to know that from graduation till you are appearing in civil service, what have you been doing?
Yes, sir.
So there is a performer in which they ask you, what are your hobbies? They also ask you, what have you done after graduation? Now, what are the value for it? What do you think? Why should they be asking? जो written exam है उसमें तो फर्क पड़ने वाला नहीं. The only time this information would be utilized when you come to the board for
Interview.
interview. So now they know that over the years, this is again a myth, that and that's why it's called personality test. Personality is not built in one day. Personality builds as you grow. आप अच्छे स्कूल में थे, आप गांव के स्कूल में थे, वहाँ क्या सिचुएशन थी, तो आप अडेप्ट करते हैं अपनी जिंदगी. कैसे टीचर्स ने पढ़ाया, यदि एजुकेशन में कमेंट करना है तो आपको अपने एक्सपीरियंस से करना, रटना नहीं है. पर्सनैलिटी टेस्ट रिक्वायर्स टू टेक आउट ऑफ विद इन यू. आपको न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने की आदत ही नहीं है तो क्या करेंगे? तो करनी पड़ेगी ना. If you have to understand the society continually, you should know what they are doing. And therefore we recommend read a newspaper, read a magazine, and don't in the beginning read the middle page. Middle page is a big gossip where they try to impose their view on you.
Editorials.
The middle page. Use it only for if there are factual.
Yes, sir.
Till you reach at the level where you can think yourself and challenge that writing and develop your own. Read a newspaper whose English you can understand. There's a magazine called Reader Digest. आपने सुना ना किसने? मैं नहीं पढ़ पाया कभी. इसकी अंग्रेजी समझ ही नहीं आई. And I would take Hindu to read last. I would rather rely on the newspaper. But everybody in IS must read Hindu. And I read Hindu for different purpose. Hindu publisher used to have a magazine called Sports and Pastime. And that was my favorite. So if you look at Hindu page about sports, it is most important. So I never read the middle part. I knew what N. Ram would write.
Opinionated, very opinionated.
So everybody on the middle page is opinionated.